The darkness. It is something we all face, something we all fear, something we all battle against in the quiet moments of our lives. It creeps in when we least expect it, wrapping around our minds, suffocating our hope, and whispering doubts into our hearts. It is that voice that tells us we are not enough, that our dreams are too big, that our struggles are too heavy. It is the weight that sits on our chest in the middle of the night, the fear that grips us when we take a step forward, the shadow that lingers even in the brightest days. But what if I told you that the darkness is not the end? What if I told you that within the darkness lies the seed of your greatest strength? You see, we often think of darkness as something to be avoided, something to run from, something that signals failure. But the truth is, darkness is a part of life. It is a part of growth. It is a part of becoming who you are meant to be. No one in this world has ever risen to greatness without first walking through their own darkness. No one has ever achieved anything meaningful without first facing the shadows of self-doubt, fear, and pain. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up is not that they never faced darkness, it is that they learned how to walk through it. Think about the greatest stories ever told. Every hero faces darkness. Every champion fights battles that seem impossible to win. Every legend was once just a person standing in the shadows, unsure if they had what it took to rise. The reason we admire these people, the reason their stories inspire us, is because they did not let the darkness break them. They used it, they embraced it, they found something within it that transformed them into who they were meant to be. And that same power, that same resilience, that same strength, it exists within you. The darkness you face right now may feel endless. It may feel like there is no light at the end of the tunnel. It may feel like no matter how hard you try, you will never escape. But listen to me, darkness is not permanent. It is not forever. It is not the final chapter of your story. It is simply the place where you are being shaped. It is the place where your true self is being forged. Diamonds are created under pressure. Gold is purified in fire. Warriors are trained in battle. And you are being prepared for something greater than you can even imagine. The pain you feel is not pointless. The struggle you endure is not meaningless. Every tear you have shed, every sleepless night, every doubt, every failure, it is all a part of the process. It is all a part of your journey. The darkness is not here to destroy you, it is here to teach you. It is here to show you what you are made of. It is here to strip away the parts of you that no longer serve you, to break the chains that have held you back, to push you to become stronger, wiser, and more powerful than ever before. But here's the catch, you have to keep going. You have to keep pushing. You have to refuse to let the darkness win. It will try to convince you that you are alone. It will try to make you believe that you are not strong enough. It will try to tell you that it is safer to give up, that it is easier to stay where you are, that hope is a lie. But you must not listen. You must stand up. You must fight. You must remind yourself that even in the darkest night, there is always a sunrise waiting on the other side. No one can fight this battle for you. No one can walk this path but you. But you are not alone. There are others who have walked through darkness and emerged stronger. There are others who have faced the same pain, the same fear, the same uncertainty, and they made it through. And if they can do it, so can you. The question is not whether you will face darkness. The question is what you will do when it comes. Will you let it consume you, or will you rise? You have a fire inside you. You have a power that cannot be broken. You have a strength that you have not even begun to tap into. The darkness does not define you. Your struggles do not define you. Your past does not define you. What defines you is how you choose to respond. What defines you is whether you let the darkness win or whether you stand up and fight with everything you have. So let the darkness come. Let it test you. Let it push you. And then show it who you are. Show it that you will not break. Show it that you will not give in. Show it that no matter how hard it tries, it will never take away your hope, your dreams, your purpose. You are stronger than you know. You are braver than you believe. You are capable of more than you ever imagined. And one day, when you look back on this moment, you will realize that the darkness was not the enemy. It was the teacher. It was the fire that forged you. It was the storm that cleared the way for your new beginning. You will stand in the light, not because you never faced darkness, but because you refused to let it define you. You will be a warrior, not because you never felt fear, but because you faced it and kept moving forward. You will be unstoppable, not because the road was easy, but because you walked through the hardest parts and came out stronger on the other side. This is not the end. This is not your downfall. This is your rise. So stand up, take a deep breath, Look the darkness in the eye, and then take one step forward, and another, because no matter how dark it gets, no matter how heavy the burden, no matter how impossible it seems, you are not done yet. You are just getting started, and the world has no idea what is coming.